Good afternoon, Pokesports. On to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video. Bring you a Kommo-o team. Now, this team was posted onto the Pokesports Discord by Maru. We'll make sure to link them down below in the description next to the rental code, of course. And this team has a Kommo on it. Now, I have used Kommo in the past, mainly Series 7, which was like... I think the series that where you were kind of allowed to explore different Pokemon a lot more than you are in Series 12. Series 12 kind of does make it a little bit more difficult, but thankfully we can add Zacian and Calyrex to any team and it could probably work. So this is pretty much what we have here. We have a Kommo with Throat Spray, Clangorous Soul, and Clanging Scales. I don't actually know which one does what, but I know one of them gives me a boost to everything. So that sounds pretty good to me at the cost of some HP. So we do have the combination with Throat Spray and that, because Throat Spray does activate when you use one of those two moves. Like I said, they both do different things, and I know one of them gives me boosts. I know what they do. And what's really cool about Kommo-o as a Pokemon is that it does have access to Overcoat, so it means that I can't get slept by Sleep Powders and Spores, which is kind of nice, kind of nifty. So this team has the Indeedee for the redirection in case we do want to go ahead and set that up real quick. We also have the option of Dynamaxing our Thundurus, and then setting that up with the advantage of the boosted speed. Also, we have a Zacian and a Calyrex in the back to clean up whatever we can't clean up. So that's pretty much the team. If you guys are excited to see Kommo-o here on the channel, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't done so already. And with that said, let's get on to today's battles. Top 500 player, bringing the Mienshao. Mienshao on a very standard scary team. Now, they do have a Calyrex and a Regieleki, so we have to mentally prepare ourselves for that lead. That's going to be very annoying to play against. We don't really have a way around it, though. In all honesty, we kind of do struggle against that lead. Maybe the Instant is a nice little answer to that, but overall, that's a scary lead, especially into our team. We can maybe rely on our Calyrex to speed tie, but, you know, we have the Regieleki that is just going to slow down our whole team. So even that's not that reliable. I think Instant is probably our best shot into that. Maybe even Instant and Indeedee, and we're Dynamaxing Instant. Like, I feel like that's honestly our best way into that lead, because it is a very rough lead for us. I do want to bring Kommo-o in the back. I guess Kommo-o next to the Indeedee isn't too bad. And Kommo-o into this team in general isn't too bad. We are going to need something to deal with that Zacian, of course. So I think our own Calyrex. Hopefully a Calyrex that doesn't have its sash broken is going to be the way through that. But, you know, when you see an Alecki, when you see a Calyrex Shadow, it's the two fastest Pokemon in the metagame. It's really kind of a no-brainer lead. And if you see it on the same team, my opponent even tried to hide it. They put them right next to each other, I think. You gotta assume it's gonna be their lead. Oh, it wasn't a Alecki, but that's a Zacian. Again, pretty nice for the Instant here. I do feel a little bit less pressure, though, about having to Dynamax the Instant, even though I do think Instant Dynamax ain't the worst thing in the world right now. Like, I would be open to still doing it, if I'm going to be entirely honest. How offensive is this Instant? 4 attack. Like I said, I'm open to it. It is a possibility. The Intimidate is going to be really nice against their side as well, along with the Psychic Seed proccing on our Indeedee. What did I bring in the back? I completely forgot. Calyrex and Kommo-o. I guess I could Dynamax Kommo-o. Because, like, the way I'm looking is I see a big opportunity here. But I guess I'll just stick to Flare Blitz. Like, I don't have to overthink things and go crazy hard right now. I think I'm going to Flare Blitz, and I think I'm going to Expanding Force. I'm going to go offensive. I want to go on the offensive here. I feel a little bit... Instant Avoids. That's kind of nice. They do smack my Indeedee. Let's see what they decide to do with the Zacian here, though. They didn't protect with it. They go for the CC into my Instant, and that one-shots me. Well, they made me regret not going for Follow Me. There goes Instant. Oh, boy. It's fine, and it's not fine at the same time. I am happy that I'm going to get an Expanding Force damage off and bring in potential sashes here. And I am also happy that their Zacian is very slow now. I do get the opportunity to go into my Calyrex here. And I think this is quite a simple move. It's a Helping Hand boosted... Yeah, I think I do Helping Hand boosted Astral Barrage here. Or I could also Expanding Force, predicting any swaps here. Expanding Force is technically a lot more damage and would allow me to... Let me see what they have. They do probably have Incin in the back, which is going to be one of their Pokemon that they bring. Yeah, I'm going to Expanding Force. Should I Expanding Force? No, just Astral. I'm going to Astral and Helping Hand boost that Astral. Because I feel like if they're going to sit here in Electro Web, I'm not too worried about it. They're actually going to swap that spot. That's good. That's really good. I would much rather have them swap that spot than the Zacian spot. Are they just protecting there then? They're probably just protecting here, if I had to guess. There's the Helping Hand boost. Clap for our horse friend. Oh no, they're just dying. Okay. You want to do that? Be my guest. They're just dropping their Zacian. Fine by me, man. Fine by me. That's a +1 boost to my Calyrex. Now we're in Psychic Terrain. They can't fake either one of us out. I have no reason not to just do that again. I have no reason not to do that for the end of time. Now, the way that they swap there is making me think that's probably a Scarfed Aleki. Because they just ran right back into it, huh? I do think this time around, I'm going to Astral again, except this time I'm going to Follow Me. Because I think that the reason they did that was because they're Scarfed and they don't want to Electro Web again. I think that's the play. It's the play that they want to make now. Dynamaxing. Okay, so we get to redirect this Dynamax into our Indeedee. Unfortunately, it's going to change the terrain, but still not at a time where they're allowed to fake me out. So they still can't fake me out here, which is really nice. Now, what they could do is go for a Parting Shot or even like a Throat Chop. But I don't think that matters too much. I actually find it funny that they decided to Dynamax a Pokemon that should be dying this turn. Hopefully. Max Darkness. Ooh, okay. That's going to knock out my Indeedee, unfortunately. Or not. That did absolutely 0 damage. Now, the Incin will knock out the Indeedee, but I think the damage is done. The Indeedee helped boost this game in our favor way too long ago. Look at that damage. This Calyrex can't be stopped. I still have a Sash intact. That crit didn't matter. Oh, the double crit might have. Well, not really. It was still going to be a 2 KO regardless of the double crit, right? That doesn't change anything. Followed by the Darkest Lariat into our Indeedee. Yep, the Indeedee will be enough to knock it out. But it does mean we get the clangy Como on the field. Now I get to find out which move does what. Why do they give 2 moves such similar names and make them do completely different things? Into their own Calyrex. But guess what? We still have our Sash attack and they were never able to drop our speed ever. So, should be good news. Now, I don't think I have to boost here. I think I just go for the attack. Oh yeah, I have to Dynamax. Okay. Well, since I have to Dynamax, I'm gonna Astral here anyway. And I guess I'm Dynamaxing it here, but let's find out what these moves do. The user rubs its scales. Okay, this is the one that does damage. The user defense stat goes down after attack. And this one's the one that raises all my stats by giving up some HP. I want to Dynamax. I want to Wormwind. I want to go into the Calyrex Shadow Spot. Battle was canceled. Clanging Como is gonna take a victory, even though it didn't do a single thing. That was a short one, so there will be 4 battles this episode, so keep your eyes peeled. Nice victory. Swordfish.jpg is what is on our screen right now, but that's pretty interesting. It's not the end of the world. It's actually pretty decent. We have an actual pretty decent matchup into this team. We bring Thundurus and we bring our Calyrex. I like those 2. On top of that, we can bring the Como in the back, or actually we can lead Como. What's stopping us from doing Thundurus Como? Maybe their own Thundurus? Let's do it anyway. Thundurus Como, bring in our Zacian in the back and Cali in the back, and then wish me luck on the rest. Now, if this is Scarfed Ogre, I don't know if this is like a basic rental code that's just running around out there. I mean, typically, teams like this tend to have a Scarfed Ogre. If it's Scarfed Ogre, I'm going to be a little sad. I am going to hope that they don't lead with it, though. Because if they don't lead with it, then I have at least one opportunity to get an Airstream off. And that might be enough to help me win the game, maybe. Maybe. All right, let's see what happens. Going against Mr. Quinn. It all depends on what their lead is. Whatever their lead is will make or break this game. Even though Thundurus resists Behemoth Blade, I still don't like taking it. They actually go with Incin and Thundy, so we're going to get a nice Defiant boost off right away. Which, hey, I'm all in for. Now, we do have to swap here. Because this is kind of a free... This is kind of a free, what's it called for them? Airstream into my Como spot. So I am going to Dynamax, I am going to Airstream, and I am going to hard swap out. I just don't know until what. Probably my Zacian, if it's going to be an Airstream, and then I also get to have the Airstream on the Zacian. So I get to outspeed their Thundy next turn. And I get to avoid this whole Intimidate shenanigan that the Incin wanted to do. So sounds like a deal for me. I feel like this swap is literally the only option I had. If I went into Calyrex, I would have just taken my whole health bar. I would have gone down to Focus Sash. If I stayed in with Como, I would have lost Como. Like, this Zacian is the only option I have. It's not a very fast Zacian, though. This Zacian is only 92 speed and Adamant nature, so I'm really relying on my base speed to be enough to outspeed this Thundurus. But it's fine. We'll be fine. We already won the speed tie and the maxes, so that could be good news. I feel like most Thunduruses always go max speed, though. So it is gonna be a speed tie here. There's like no way that they just didn't EV their Thundurus to be fast, you know? It has to be 252 Jolly. It just has to be. All right, can we win the second speed tie is the question. They go for the fake out. That's absolutely fine. We don't win the second speed tie, of course, but I don't think it matters, thankfully. As long as we still get a lot of damage on into this Incin, which I think we will. And we have to Airstream again next turn. Or do we? Yeah, we do. I think we do. Oh, hilarious. Oh, Focus Sash. Okay, Incin. I see you, big dog. The thing is, I'm still going to go in to the Incin spot with the Airstream. Just because an Airstream into their Thundurus... I mean, I understand I'm +2, but... No, tell you what, I'll let the Incin knock itself out, right? If I just go for Max Lightning plus Behemoth Blade, I think I knock out their Thundurus. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to double down their Thundurus right now and hope that it's AV since it didn't take Life Orb Chip. All right, we are getting to attack. Now, I know this won't one-shot. In fact, I know I'll do like about half, yeah. Because I'm not max attack adamant or whatever. They win the speed tie again, unfortunately, though. Come on, man. But thankfully, I am bulky, so I did take that very well. But why? Why they gotta keep winning these speed ties? That's 2 speed ties that I just lost. Regardless, here's a Max Lightning into their Thundurus. Will be enough to knock out. And now, if their Incin decides to go for Insert Flare Blitz here, it's also going to knock itself out, so I'm not too mad about that. If it wants the Parting Shot, be my guest. You're going to give me another Defiant boost later. This Thunder should be now the fastest thing in the game, too. Okay, cool. Incin's going to knock itself out. It might take my Zacian down with it, but I think Zacian traded for 2 of their Mons plus their Max is very, very good trade in our favor. Now, do we go Como-O or do we go Cali? They had Ogre, right? I think we go Como for now, just because it's the Como video. Also because I would like my Focus Sash to remain intact. Ugh, they have their own Zacian. Jeez. And Rilla. Wow, okay. That is not what I expected to see. Now, what are the odds? They're going to fake out here, right? They changed to Grassy. I think I just have to go for the Zacian. Even though priority is annoying. I'm going to go for the Rilla. And Yeah, I don't really have much of an option here. This might just be a game where Como-O goes down for no reason because I can't swap because I need to preserve my sash. I'm going to double the Rilla. I think that's my best case scenario. Rillaboom does go for the fake out into my Como-O. Clearly, I guess Como-O is a serious threat to them. Here's a max airstream now. They can either go into my Como-O or they can go into my Thundurus. They don't OHKO my Thundurus. They will OHKO my Como-O, I think. I'm not too confident on Como-O's, you know, physical defense. Especially with the fairy type play rough. Then I'm pretty sure I will get one shot easily. They just go for the Behemoth here. Okay. Behemoth into my Thundurus. I honestly prefer that. My Como-O gets another opportunity here to be a Pokemon. So sounds pretty darn nice to me. Now, I do predict them. And I guess I kind of just have the room to be a little bit aggressive here. I do predict them to protect. So I am going to go for the Wild Charge into the Zacian. And I am going to go for this one. I am going to go for the stat boosting turn. Just because if they're going to protect, they're not going to protect. Never mind. Still great damage onto Zacian. That's enough to where I feel really comfortable just bringing Calyrex and winning. So that's just another game that Como-O doesn't get to do much, huh? Oh, I got the move off. I did it. I did the thing. Yeah. Lowering my... Oh, no. Raising everything right now. Lowering my HP. Here you go, Zacian. Let me help you out a little bit. And Throat Spray makes me +2. They play rough. They miss. Como-O is not dying yet. Oh, that would have been so funny if Como-O just got that win there. Oh, I'm gonna show them, but I want to show them Calyrex. They're gonna give up. I want to show them the Calyrex. They're gonna forfeit because there's just nothing they can do now. Oh well, GG's anyway. The miss is just insult to injury though. Absolutely nothing but insult to injury. Okay, here's an Astral. Here is a Flamethrower. GG, my friend. Zacian. Yeah, battle is canceled. I can't even blame my opponent there. That's another quick game, though. This team is tearing it up so far. Evil Dawn Sun. Oof. That's a very red team you have, my friend. Okay. What can I do into this? This is not what I prepared for when I played Como-O. But I do think that the team's lineup is still pretty fine. I think that Thundurus is a very great lead for this, no matter what I end up doing or deciding. Maybe even Thundurus Como. It's a thought. It's a thought. Go Thundurus Como, bring the Zacian, and nah, maybe not Zacian. The issue is that Zacian and Cali are both really bad into this matchup because they have Groudon, they have Charizard, they have Yveltal. But I'm gonna have to bring one of them. I can't not bring either of them. I feel like that's very counterintuitive with, you know, the offense of my team in general. So instead, I'm gonna bring both of them. Hey, listen, sometimes you just get hard countered, and this lineup kind of seems like that kind of hard counter. There ain't much that I could do, but I will try my best to still take this game. Of course, I'm not gonna give up turn one. But you know, sometimes your opponent just has a better restricteds. The two restricteds that just do well into your restricteds. And sometimes they just have the fairy that has a, you know, Spirit Break. Well, this could be like a trick one with Sucker Punch, hopefully. So I'm pretty sure a Spirit Break is going to delete my Como-O here. If that is going to be a Spirit Break on their side. I think what I will do is actually double down into this Grim, because this Grim actually threatens me a lot. Now I'm wondering which does more damage, the Stab Aura that's neutral, or the Flamethrower in the stun that's not neutral, but that is not Stab, but is also still neutral. I think Clanging Scales is not the answer right now, because I'm trying to knock out the Grim. Yeah, I think I'm going to Flamethrower here. I think the Sun helps it be more damage, so we'll just take advantage of the Sun while they have it up. We'll just go for the Airstream. We are Life Orb at least. So that does mean that we're going to be doing maximum damage, hopefully, onto this Grim spot. And thankfully they can only set one screen here. They cannot set them both. Now, if we can knock out the Grim, we make the rest of the game a little bit easier. I was hoping they wouldn't Dynamax Groudon, but I guess this is just what we're going to have to deal with. The Dynamax on Groudon means they're probably going for insert rock move into my Thundurus, which isn't great. But if we could do a little bit of chip damage to Groudon, the Zacian should be able to come in and clean it off the field. The good news about Groudon Dynamaxing, they have Fake Out, really? Okay, I guess it's not Spirit Break, though, so I'll take it. I am going to get speed here. Ooh, a lot of... Oh, that's really good damage. Wow. Yeah, that combination definitely would have knocked out the Grim if I was able to get it off. All right, we're going to take a little bit of chip thanks to the Life Orb, followed by the Rockfall now, definitely into my Thundurus, right? Yeah. We are going to hang on hardly, though. Very, very hardly. Yikes, man. Okay. Okay. Grim is very low HP. I'm going to Airstream into the Groudon this time. And I'm going to Aura Sphere here instead. They're going to set up Reflect. I guess that's okay. That's not great, though. Because if my Zacian comes on the field, I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble because I won't be able to knock out this Groudon. Yeah, that's no damage. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this Groudon's going to be a menace for sure. But hey, I'll be able to knock out Grim, I hope. Now, part of me does want them to still go into my Thundurus, but I have a feeling they rotated targets into my Kommo this time. Yep, they went for the Max Quake into Kommo this time. I do live it. Do I die to the sand, though? I have 15 HP. Come on. Come on! Yes! We're in this, baby. Beautiful. I get an opportunity to Clanging Scales now and get my Throat Spray activated just in case they somehow manage to live another turn. They bring in the Yveltal. They gotta have Protect on that thing, right? There's no way they would have brought in Yveltal and just been okay with me Max Lightning. Fucking Max Lightning. There's no way. This is like the biggest bait in the history of Pokemon. They got no safe switch into it, though. So I guess what's the worst that can happen, right? Max Lightning into you, followed by... Oh, they're going to Sucker Punch. That's what they're going to do. It doesn't matter. If I guard or I don't guard, I still die. So, because of the sand. So, I'm going to have to attack anyway. And I guess I'll go for the Clanging Scales here. They're going to Sucker Punch one of my two Pokemon. And I can't really prevent it. Wow. They guard with that? Not the Yveltal? My friend. That's a confusion. That what? Why wouldn't I attack your Yveltal? I do die to Life Orb, and they are probably going to Oblivion Wing me and get all their health back, but still. I got Airstream boost. I should outspeed this thing, right? Yeah, I do. Clanging Scales is stab. Base 110. Let's see some damn. It's a Sol Vested. It's definitely Sol Vested. That was no damage at all, Kommo. Come on, man. Kommo, man. Oblivion Wing. I guess it doesn't have to be a Sol Vested, but like that was very little damage. It went right back to where it started. It's like my Clanging Scales never happened. Why do I have a feeling if I went for Aura Sphere, it would have been enough damage to knock out there? Okay, good news is we have Zacian, we have Calyrex. We outspeed them right now. And we do put in a lot of pressure at the moment as well. Like these two Mons right now, when they're at that HP, is ideal situation. So I'm not entirely out of this yet. Let's get that Intrepid Sword. Their Dynamax is now over. They burnt their Protect last turn. I'm entirely convinced that this Yveltal is probably Sol Vested at this point. I'm going to Beyblade into Groudon. I'm going to go for the Astral. I'm just going to go for the double attacks. You know, Yep. Okay, maybe they're not AV. Because, like, they're clearly afraid. Clearly something's going on here. Now, unfortunately, we do have to take an Intimidate here. Which kind of sucks. Obviously, would have preferred not to be intimidated, but it is what it is. Astral Barrage is going to do no... This Groudon takes no damage from anything, dude. This Groudon honestly takes no damage from anything. Look at that. No damage. Miss your precipice. Miss them all. Cali avoids. Okay. I'll take it. Zacian's going to live because of the investment in the HP, though, which is really convenient. Now, we have to make a play. I'm going to play rough the Incin and then Astral. I think that's okay. And the reason I'm making this play is because they could go for Fake Out or they can go for Throat Chop into my Calyrex. Both of which are bad. Now, I know I can't stop this Incin from knocking out my Calyrex, but I can try to do some damage to it instead of just letting it knock me out for free. This Astral should knock out the Groudon no matter what, I think. And do a lot of damage onto this Incin too. Wow. A lot more than I thought. If I had Sacred Sword, I think this game would have been mine. Now, they didn't go for the Fake Out. This is why I still attacked with the Zacian. I didn't protect here. Dang it, man. If I had Sacred Sword! If only! I go for the Darkest Lariat now. Now, I'm going to make a call here. Because I have no... Oh, and that was stopping their Citrus. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's GG. I can't knock out the Incin at that health now. Sandstorm subsides, unfortunately, too, so I can't even try to protect and stall out the HP on the Yveltal. I think they have this game. But like I said, geez, man, their restricteds were so good into my restricteds. I really couldn't do much. My only option here is to call that the Yveltal has Protect and decides to click it for some odd reason. And then crit a play rough. Like, I think that's my only option here. I'm going to play to my outs, but they have no reason not to just double attack me here. And I don't even knock out the Incin regardless. Foul play now into my Zacian will be more than enough to knock me out. GG's to my opponent. That was a very good battle. I'm super underwhelmed by how little damage we did with Clanging Scales, though. Like, ridiculously underwhelmed. Like, I really thought that would do a lot more, but I mean, hey, a Solvest is a Solvest, right? Almost a Rinya, but not really a Rinya. Still a little bit concerning, though. Groudon in general didn't treat us well in that last game. In fact, I think I'm going to have to bring in DD Como as the lead. I think I have to set up Como to win this game. We can take advantage of the fact they don't have Grimmsnarl and can't set up screens. They do have spread moves, though, which is like my biggest concern, specifically with that Groudon. Thundurus seems like such a good option for us as well, though. The thing is, if I bring Thundurus, they're just going to bring their Groudon or their... Well, if they do that, then they lose so much momentum. Yeah, I'm going to bring Thundurus. Thundurus and Como as the lead. I'm going to bring Cali in the back and Zacian. Should I bring Zacian into this matchup? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I should bring in DD instead, just to keep my Como a little bit safe. I think this is going to be the... Protect the Como game and make sure that we get the stat boost that we need game. We will see. Now, there's no way they're going to keep a Charizard in when there's a Thundurus in front of them. At least they shouldn't do that. Master Ball is going to be an Alecki and a Zacian. That is not a lead that I want to see right now. That is like the opposite of the lead that I want to see right now. Wow, this is a disgusting lead. Jeez. I don't quite know what to do here. I wish I brought Incin, huh? Welp. Maybe they won't attack me. That's like my really only shot here. I think. Just maybe they won't attack me. Oh, this is rough. This is starting off the battle on the wrong foot for sure. This is absolutely starting off the battle on the wrong foot. But sometimes, you gotta remember that VGC is a two-player game. Your opponent could mess up. They decided to Dynamax their Lecky, which is super terrifying. I feel like they kind of just want to all in my Thundurus here. Maybe even double into my Thundurus. And if they do that, then I can bring my Indeedee, redirect some attacks, and maybe even knock out the Zacian with a Flamethrower. I don't know what the you know, the calcs are here for this Como-O, but there is a Flamethrower on it, and I will be at +2. They go for the Max Lightning into my Thundurus spot. Ouch, 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 ouch. Followed by probably just the Zacian hit into it as well, if I had to guess. And if that is the case, so be it. They're gonna sub. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. My Thundurus is somehow living this turn, and we are somehow outspeeding the Alecki next turn. Somehow they let me do that. Wow. I guess I'll take that. And we got a free Clangorous Soul now. Does Clangorous Soul... Oh, it doesn't matter because Zacian's a fairy type. I was going to say, does Clangorous Scales or Clanging Scales go through sub? I believe it does. But the problem is Zacian is a fairy type, so it won't really be making any difference. I will go for the Flamethrower here onto that spot, followed by the... Do they just protect, though? I kind of want to double the Zacian spot. I'm still gonna double it. If they protect, then GG, I guess. I tried. Dang it, Nope, they don't, but I outsped by accident. Oh, no. Why do I outspeed? Oh, because of Clanging Souls. Awkward. I do break the sub for what it's worth. I don't think my Airstream can knock out, though. Oh, especially if I don't outspeed the Alecki. Oh, this is just bad all around. Everything bad is happening. Missed the play rough. They beat Blade. Hold on. I'm +1 defense. Oh, we live. We're alive. We're somehow alive. Okay. Indeedee, please save us. Indeedee, please. Is all that I have to say. Now, do I go for the Zacian hit? I don't think so. I think I go for the Clanging Scales, or the, you know, the one that attacks them. Yeah, Clanging Scales into the Alecki and follow me here. Because the Zacian could protect after they just saw the Flamethrower. They could be a little bit scared. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is exactly what we planned on. Still gonna follow me here because I'm terrified. Indeedee, you gotta keep this thing safe for as long as you possibly can. +2 Clanging Scales now into the Alecki. Let's see some damage. Sayonara. Whew. Let's go. We're gonna lose defense. Doesn't matter. We're at 11 HP. We are literally as undefensive as possible. Okay. Now, don't send in Groudon. Whatever you do, please do not send in Groudon. I don't want to fight Groudon. If they do, then I think I'm not even going to bother going for Follow Me. I'm just going to... Charizard. They have Heat Wave, right? That's why they would do that. So I Clanging Scales now. And I Follow Me. I can still take one Behemoth. Unfortunately, they could sub again, which is a little bit concerning, but that's really risky on their part. Let's see what happens. Follow me now. Here's the Clanging Scales. See some damage into Zard, please. Ooh, okay, not enough, though. Not enough. They do just go for Behemoth. That's amazing. What does the Zard decide to do? Oh, we live. Good. That's 6. Hurricane? Okay. Indeed, he's still going to hang in here for another turn, baby. I'm going to go for the flamethrower now. Into... Yeah, I'm going to flamethrower follow me. I think that's fine. Flamethrower into the Zacian. Clearly, they're not worried about protecting. They actually protect Zard. Hold on. Are we playing them right now? We are gaming right now, folks. I'm pretty sure flamethrower can one-shot this thing. Como-O. 11 HP Como-O. Come on. Oh my goodness. They can't sub. All right. We're fine. World's about to burn. World's about to burn. Clanging Scales now, followed by follow me again. That's fine. I don't care. I don't have to go for the Zacian because all I really have to do is keep clicking follow me. And Clanging Scales for the rest of the game. Okay. Shipping them down. Slowly but surely, they're getting chipped. Very slowly but very surely, they're getting chipped. As long as they're low enough to where they can't sub, I am so content. Sends in the Groudon now. Alright. Alright. Ugh. They have Precipice now. So, no matter what they do, they're going to go for the double hit here. So, what I'm going to do is instead of follow me, I helping hand this. There's a collapse. Don't protect Groudon, whatever you do. They try to double protect Zacian, not today. Clanging Scales +2 into the Groudon with Helping Hand boost is going to do a lot of damage. That's all I wanted, because my Calyrex in the back is all I need to win the game. Double Precipice Blades does connect, unfortunately. Cali, I need you to impress me right now. Which it should. Weirdness disappears, doesn't actually matter there. Now I go into Cali and I click Astral Barrage until the end of time. I actually just click Astral Barrage until the end of time. They never got any speed boost on the Zacian, I don't believe. I know they had a Dynamax Alecki, but I think all it did was Max Lightning twice, and then maybe Guard? Yeah, no boosts. Okay, cool. Wish me luck. Oh, we still have Assassin Attack too, so as long as we knock out Zacian, we're fine. They tried to triple protect and didn't work, so... Or double protect. So they can try triple protecting if they want. Okay, Groudon's gonna live at 1! They always do. Everything on my opponent's side of the field is living at 1 HP, but we are going to get the Grimnay. Not that it matters, but hey, it's fun. Followed by the Precipice now into my Calyrex Shadow, just in case I'm not Focus Sash, but I am going to live at 24. And that is going to be game. We're going to give them the opportunity to see my Energy Ball, just to, you know, they can get a little bit more information off my team. Oh, they took that opportunity. They just accepted defeat. GG's to my opponent. Wow. It took us 4 games, but we finally got to see what Como-O is capable of. Incredible. And here you have the rental code for the Como-O team. Now, I gotta say, at first I was a little skeptical, especially after the first 2 or 3 games where I was seeing how little damage Como-O was doing. But that last game kind of made me a believer. That last game really did make me see that, hey, if you get the Clanger Soul up and you start spamming Clanging Scales, you activate the Throat Spray, it's honestly a lot of damage. It pretty much single-handedly won that last game all on its own. So again, Maru, thank you so much for the team and making this team public. Also, thank you so much for posting it onto the Pokesports Discord. I love when teams come from the Pokesports Discord because I get to see how creative we are as a community, and this is one of the most creative teams that we have seen in a very long time. We see a lot of creative teams on this channel, but honestly, Como-O was a good, I don't want to say a meta call because I don't know how well it's dealing with the meta, but it was a very fun Pokemon to try on the channel. And thank you so much for posting it. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kevin, Pokesports. Have a great night and peace out. Bye-bye.